action with 1:59 remaining. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They're going for it. It's Murray.
No, this shit.
This running back is complete.
But
fourth
down, too.
Managed to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll send Brown in motion right. On 1st and 10 is counter. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, and that is incomplete here.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Baby.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
I know you want that touchdown.
Murray sets to throw on 4th.
Let's go.
They hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped him 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go, and you think you're going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot.
That boy brought everybody.
This will be incomplete.
I think he had that ball down before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Here's Tagovailoa.
Bro, I thought I was running it, bro. No lie.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. after the sack. Here's 2nd and 11. A handoff running left is Mostert. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games.
Good pick.
Intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's impersonal or just offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Rotates Ertz going across the middle. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's like eating a sandwich, just hands. It's
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
yeah, but she doesn't like that.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Baby, where do we buy this at? Sam's? God damn, that shit brings a lot.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray.
Give me that pick.
It's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The control died.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run Mostert. And he's going to stop up just short of
you're
first
fully
down
charged.
at the Cardinals 31.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs.
No, don't break the tackle.
And making it work.
Oh my God, I thought I was going to go back.
First down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think
of that connect, I'll do it stricken probably.
And turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
On first down, they go to Mostert again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, falling like a lawn chair.
Got Boogie.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe get a guard and double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss.
Yeah.
Now a give to Mostert running right. He will push his way down to about the 14. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold, watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on it. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. One more time with Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
2 and out, third and goal.
Don't fumble the ball.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A nightmare on third and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it. But how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left them nowhere to go with the football. Absorbed the sack.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to make it a 2-score game. Sanders' kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit, coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a...
GG's, bro.
You have the ammo?
Huh?
Get the air doors. I thought you weren't going to use it. You keep walking.
Right up. Yeah. I'm gonna make the steak. It's seasoned really good, and I'm gonna make vegetables instead of French fries. So we have the French fries for next week. Okay? How they console a little bit by a little. Oh, we gotta do the thing, the hamburger meat, or whatever it's called. Today too.
Angel, ¿tú quieres traer el refrigerador de la casa para acá? Want to bring the refrigerator that's on the house outside over there, bring it here?
Why?
For what then?
I don't know. Maybe you got too much, because over there is empty.
Oh, it's just sitting there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you bring it over here. Yeah, I can use it.
Tengo que medirlo to see if it fits. It's got to fit in my car, because I think we bought it in my car.
You told me to put slim in here, but no slim.
I did, yeah, I did, baby. There's two slims inside the thing, in the pocket thing. You must not have seen it, because there's two of them in there.
I didn't really look.
That's the right answer. There you go. You didn't look, so that's why you didn't find it. And where you gonna put the refrigerator?
We'll do that Friday.
Huh? Oh my God, you gotta do it. Oh no.
You know what I really want to do? I want to close that porch.
That'd be a lot.
Put a fence right there,
And then we put the refrigerator.
and you can put the refrigerator there.
Deep freezer. We get deep
What do you
freezer.
mean a
And the
fence?
kids could play over there.
Right there where the porch, where I park my car under. Ahí mismo, close it out. And you can put stuff there.
And the kids could play there. I love.
Like a white fence.
But what about if it rains?
What about to the top? What about to the top? Only 6 foot fence?
Like this. Look out the window. Look at this.
Then that'd be a sleepover.
No, that's okay.
And I seen a bunch of houses around here
That have it.
do the same shit. They close out the porch
That's probably why they
thing, and they use it. I even seen somebody put a garage door there.
That's what I try to do at the house. And they didn't let me do it.
Mom said no.
No, the city
Oh.
said no.
Oh.
The city said because the concrete is too high
Uh-huh.
and the measurement from the edge of the roof is too small. So
You make it that's stuff
Well,
they can
remember- the door
Uh-huh.
opens up. So you have like, you gotta move it like that much more space. And this and that is.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got
I'm gonna play another one because if we play the other one, she's gonna start wanting
Dolphins
to.
and the Jacksonville
I
Jaguars.
believe about that for a while though, babe. But then I think I'm like, I want to do it, but then I don't want to do it at the same time. Because what about the
Two
rain?
teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and
It doesn't get wet there.
No,
Not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
What about if it rains and we go grocery shopping?
Oh.
What is the foot to walk all the way from here to here and it's soaking wet? Unless we put like a door thing or something there to open it and, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we didn't think about it. Look up there. I don't know. That will work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have an interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the Dolphins need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
How much could it be for the fence there? The fence doesn't cost that much, right?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6.
Section of that plastic.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out.
Yeah, it might maybe need 2 sections and a door.
Excellent field position.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
It's my mama going truck to the key.
Mm-hmm.
And it was not stacked right. Like, yeah, my $290.
Oh.
He went to the weight thingy.
Coming out of the jumbo package to start the
Was he in weight?
It was the right weight.
Oh, it just stacked wrong? Try it out.
You have me on one section. So I told him, whenever we're going to go to the key, put your last hand all the way forward.
17. That run successful in large part because
That
they had a
way,
lot of extra
wait,
blocking
on
in
top
front.
of the
Yeah, you've
tree,
got guys who can do that very,
not on
very
top of
well.
the truck.
In addition, they can catch the football. So
Yeah,
sometimes when
everybody
you
goes
line up with 3
all
tight
the way in
ends,
the
it's
front.
not necessarily to
So we
run
got
it,
the truck
and that gives you an
pushed
advantage
down.
when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block
Because,
people
you know, or
downfield.
A nice
if
run
they
there,
start
9
defending my
yards.
$1,000,
And it'll be second down.
because right now on, when we go to the key, we have to pass the scale.
Lawrence on the sneak. And he stopped after a gain of 1.
Just in
Not
case he
enough.
gets
Still a
ticket.
yard to go on
But
third
that's
down.
important. As long as we're not over with, you can keep going.
Lawrence
That
on the
counts.
sneak. Only a few inches needed on the
Like I
sneak.
told
He
you,
didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
I used to have to do
That
what
sneak,
they're
no
saying,
gain. Aren't you supposed to
and
get
it was
something out of that?
$40,000.
And needed a full yard
I
there.
can't take 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, so I used to take them straight down the middle.
Lawrence on the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's got some space here.
Yeah?
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 77 yards. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. He's got room past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 out the gate.
88 out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We've still got a good game going ahead of us. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Mostert. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Tua. And that is incomplete.
It's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well,
yeah.
Right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A give running right, Etienne. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bandit.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Lawrence will throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Man open. That's
bullshit, bruh. Fuck out of here. Bruh. Madden gave you that shit. That's a pick.
Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is
wow. That shit literally went right through my hands.
Give them big credit for that.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. He's got room at the 30, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you could use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Again, it's Lawrence. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point by Patterson. And that cuts the lead to 30, 24-21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. The kick by Sanders is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now Lawrence on first down. ETN bringing in another one. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Now Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. A give to ETN running right. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll run with ETN and trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Hey, and they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 29 yards. And the Jaguars have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On 2nd down, Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play. But the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Tua on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Here's a give to Etienne. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. The 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And some room to maneuver. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown! Travis Etienne, 43 yards. And the Jaguars are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So an important drive for them there. And they're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score. But you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 58 yards. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down, a run with Etienne, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A handoff for Etienne. And some room to run now. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Ready? Hey, let's go. Hey,
Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all. 186 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Tagovailoa. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. This is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
GG, bro. This game was a hell of a game.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now one final
good game.
Here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Buddy, I won, buddy.
This ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence had 396 yards, 5 touchdowns. I have 4 touchdowns, 235 yards. That boy was going off with that quarterback. That nigga was ranked good, 793.